A maior promoção do ano no Cambly já tá rolando e vai até o dia da Black Friday, que é no dia 27 de novembro de 2020, hein? Todos os planos anuais do Cambly e do Cambly Kids estão com 50% de desconto no site. Sério, gente, é a maior promoção do ano que você vai poder ter para aprender inglês, para falar inglês. E não é pouca coisa. Os planos estão a partir de R$ 65. R$ 65. Planos anuais. Cambly. Professores 24 horas por dia. Você vai poder falar, se comunicar com todo mundo. Do mundo inteiro. Fala sério. Vale muito a pena. Vai lá no Cambly.com ou no aplicativo do Cambly. Coloca o código que eu vou deixar aqui no show notes, na descrição do nosso episódio. Ou clica direto no linkzinho que eu vou deixar, tá? Então aproveita, não perca essa oportunidade. Hey Foster.
Hey Alexia.
How are you today?
Doing very well. How are you?
I'm fine. So, welcome to another episode of Inglês no Rádio. We are very happy to have you here with us. And sometimes I just love opening this show.
Yeah, normally I do the opening. And honestly, I don't know why I have to do the opening every time. I prefer if you do it.
No, because I'm already doing Cambly every time.
True.
Yes.
True.
So, that's fair.
That is fair. Okay, Alexia, do you want to continue introducing the show, or would you like for me to introduce the topic of the day?
Yes, you do it, please, because I don't
know. Okay. So, in the last few episodes of this podcast, we have been focusing on associations.
Associations.
So, creating different connections, thinking creatively about the way our brain connects to different words and ideas and thoughts in different contexts. And the big idea with different associations is just making it easier to speak freely, to speak without thinking, to speak without getting stuck or anxious.
So becoming as natural as possible.
Yeah. I mean, think about it. The idea in Portuguese. Do you think before you speak?
No. Oh, well, I should.
You said no so quickly. There was no thought involved. Just nope.
I should.
So, of course, if you're having a very deep conversation, you will think about what you want to say. But normally, if you just are like trying to get my attention or you're saying something to me, you don't think at all.
No.
The moment of time between the thought and the words coming out of your mouth is so small that it is nearly imperceptible.
Yes. And speaking of that, I think that I am doing a pretty good job in English nowadays.
You're doing great.
No, I'm saying like como é que se diz? Eu melhorei muito nessa questão.
Yeah,
I got a lot better.
You've improved a lot.
Yes.
Yeah. And this is something that I've heard a lot of students say recently is they feel like they're improving a lot, but they're still thinking in Portuguese and then translating in their head to English. So it does not feel natural. They still get very nervous. And the more that I think about it, this is really the turning point. The moment you start thinking in the language you want to speak, that's when everything's just so much easier.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, for example, in Portuguese, for me, I make mistakes all of the time. Like, literally, my Portuguese is still really, really bad.
Amor.
But, okay, I'm giving myself a compliment
No, but
now.
it's not.
But most of the time, I don't have to think. I just say things. So, that's the big difference.
Okay, so today, to help us to improve that, what are we going to do?
Today, we're doing one of my favorite exercises that you are not going to enjoy, and I'm going to enjoy very, very much. I believe we did this on the show one time, like 3 years ago. I don't remember. We are focusing on rhymes.
Ah, meu Deus do céu. Okay.
Do you know what a rhyme is?
Yes. A word that has the same sound as the next word.
Exactly. Hema. Yeah?
Rima.
Okay. I never remember if it's hema, himu.
No, rima.
Okay. So, just to give you a little bit of context, I think rhymes and using rhymes to create associations is one of the most powerful and underutilized tools in language learning. Because if you can say one word and you can say every word that you can think of that sounds like that word, then you never have problems with that entire category of words.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
So this is a fantastic way not only to create new associations, to expand your vocabulary, but also to perfect your pronunciation at the same time.
Okay. So, Foster, please be nice.
Okay. How do you want to approach this? What I was thinking is I give you a word, you tell me a word that rhymes with that word. If you want, we can go back and forth.
Yes.
So I do one, you do one.
Yes.
Cool. And also keep in mind, these do not have to be perfect rhymes.
Mm-hmm.
So we have, direct rhymes. So if I say more, sure, something that...
S'more.
Yeah. But sometimes you're not going to have a perfect rhyme, so it can be something that sounds similar, but not exactly the same.
Okay.
Totally fine. And you don't necessarily just have to use words. You can also use a phrase.
Okay.
Cool. So that is the rules of the game. Let's get started. And the first word, game. Rules of the game. Alexia, give me a word that rhymes with game.
Name.
Excellent. Same. Take all the time you need.
Pain.
Pain. Okay, great. That's not an exact rhyme, but very close.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to bring us back to exact rhymes.
Okay.
So we started with the word game. Shame.
Sane.
Sane. Okay, again, you're moving to the ain instead of aim, but that's totally fine. If you want to move in that direction, I could say insane. Insane in the insane in the membrane.
Insane. Aim.
Aim. Excellent. Excellent. Claim. Would you like to give me a little... Do you want a hint?
Yes.
Okay. I'm looking at that picture and it's in a...
Frame.
Frame.
Yes.
Excellent. And if someone does something wrong, they are to...
Blame.
Fantastic. Okay, how was that for you, Alexia?
Very hard.
Very hard. Okay.
But I still think that I did a pretty good job.
You did an excellent job. I'm very proud of you. So let's take a break and think about this. We started with the word game, and this is really, really important because this aim sound, you don't have this exact sound in Portuguese. Because in Portuguese, you have nasal vowels. So when you have a word that ends with an M, you do not close your mouth completely. So you say something like tudo bem, but you don't say bang, right?
Mm-hmm.
Also, we started with the word game. Many of our students have the tendency to say gamey and add this extra sound. So if you can get the pronunciation of the first word, game, correct, then you just have a world of possibilities. So many different ways to improve your pronunciation.
That's very true.
Does that make sense?
Yes. Yes, it does. Do you have more for me?
I have a lot more for you.
But for today's episode?
For today's episode, I think we are good. What I would recommend Alexia, just to practice, there are some very easy things you can do. So, the easiest thing to do, just pen and paper or on your phone, computer, whatever.
Write it down.
Just think of a random word. If you cannot think of a random word, you can search for like random word generator. Those exist on the internet. So you have a word and it says, I don't know, boy. And then, okay, what can I do from there? Boy, toy,
Sai.
koi, soy, Troy. And you just keep going until you can't think of any more. If you need help, there are millions of rhyming dictionaries. Most people use these to write rap songs or freestyle rap, but they can also be very useful in language learning.
That's very true.
Cool.
Okay.
Thanks a lot, Alexia. As always, keep up the good fight.
And as well. Muito obrigada por ter escutado mais um episódio aqui do Inglês de Necrorádio. É muito bom ter você juntinho assim de nós. Faz muito, muito carinho no nosso coração, digamos assim. Então você que está interessado em saber mais sobre os nossos produtos e saber mais sobre a gente, o que a gente oferece para vocês em relação a estudo, a challenge, a curso, vá lá no inglesdenecro.com e você pode ver mais sobre as worksheets, por exemplo.
Yeah. If you want to really improve your English, if you want to learn more about the ways you can do that and just connect with us on a deeper level, go to inglesdenecro.com. And as always, keep up the good fight.
And lose well.
See you guys tomorrow.
Bye.